I know this is the second time I've talked about labelling triangles. I talked about it earlier on in Chapter 7, but it becomes really important in Chapter 8 when we're working with trigonometry, okay, which is what Chapter 8 is all about. What you need to remember is that sides and angles can have the same letters, okay? So this here is vertex C, okay, and in here, I'll do it in a different colour, okay, is angle C, and that's a big C, okay, and this here is side C, and you'll notice that's a little c. Okay, I'll do the same with A. This here is vertex A. In here is angle A, and here is side A. So the sides are always lowercase, the angles are always uppercase, and so are the vertices. So the vertices and the angles are the same, okay, and the sides are the lowercase, but you'll notice they're opposite. So side A is opposite angle A, and side C is opposite angle C, and side B is opposite angle B. Okay, so that's really important when it comes to trigonometry. So this will be like the 6th year in a row you've had to deal with Pythagoras, okay, because I'm sure you started it in year 7. I think we touched on it every year since then. So Pythagoras' theorem, it's simple, you should be able to remember it. C squared equals A squared plus B squared, and it's only for right angled triangles. Alright, so only for right angled triangles, it only works for right angled triangles. And C is always the hypotenuse, okay, which is the longest one. So if I draw a right angled triangle down here, okay, then this is C, and which one's A and which one's B, it doesn't matter, it could be either, okay, but it's important that side C is always opposite the right angle. Okay, so here is the first question we're going to work through together. Remember, C squared equals A squared plus B squared. Okay, so the first thing I would do is label this C, A and B, just so I know where I'm pulling my numbers from. So in this case, x squared equals 12 squared plus 5 squared, okay, equals 144 plus 25. X squared equals, and you can do all of this on your calculator, you don't have to do it in your head like I am, 169. So x equals square root of 169. Okay, so x equals 13. So that side there is 13. Now one thing I will point out right now, if this number you get is not bigger than both of these numbers that you already have when you're working at the hypotenuse, you have done it wrong. The hypotenuse is always the longest side of a triangle. So if the number you get isn't the longest side, then you've done something wrong, you need to redo it. This is the other type of question you'll come across. We already have the hypotenuse and one other side, so we're trying to find either A or B. So again, I label them, and we'll just call this one B. So it doesn't matter which is A and which is B, it only matters which one is C. So the rule is the same, A squared plus B squared. Okay, so we just put our numbers in. So 17 squared equals 8 squared plus B squared. So if you want to get B squared on its own, the first thing you do is you minus this 8 squared. So I'm just going to leave them squared for now, and that equals B squared. And then we can rewrite that, because I always do, equals 17 squared minus 8 squared, and then I will calculate this and come back to you with an answer. So 17 squared is 289 minus 64 equals 225. So that's B squared. So B equals the square root of 225, which is 15. Okay, so again, the same thing applies to this one. If the number you get here for this side is bigger than this side here, you've done something wrong, because this is not the hypotenuse, this is one of the other sides, and the hypotenuse must be bigger. So this side being 15 fits in perfectly.